So, good morning, everybody. Today we're going to keep talking about adjectives and how we use comparative adjective and superlative adjective. So, let's start. Here on, I remind you with the meaning of noun and the meaning of the word adjective and how we use them. We use adjective to describe, to compare between, or first we use them to describe people, things, animal, places, whatever, and so on. And we use adjectives or comparative adjective to compare between two things, two people, two animals, two places, two things, and so on. So here as I said in our previous class, that how to form a sentence that has comparative adjective, like I have the first noun, verb, comparative adjective, then, and noun. So comparative adjective, we add er at the end of the adjective, and we use than, angrier than, like this example, the bluebird is angrier than the robin. And as the following example, my house is larger than hers. So larger than here is the comparative, what? The comparative adjective. We add er at the end of it, larger, smaller, see, smaller, smaller than. This box is smaller than the one I lost. So we are comparing between two things, two nouns, okay? My house is a noun. Hers is an what? A possessive adjective, or what? A possessive pronoun. It's right, it's possessive pronoun, hers. So we use the possessive pronoun instead of the what? The object, okay? The object here. The other noun, her house, okay? So the next example, this box is smaller than the one I lost. The one I lost is the what? The noun here. We are comparing between this box and my box, okay? Your dog runs faster than, so faster is the comparative adjective, okay? So focus, we are comparing between two things, two nouns, dog. Your dog runs faster than Jim's dog. Here, the same. The rock flew higher than the roof, okay? Than the roof. Let's underline both, all of them, okay? And Jim and Jack are both my friends, but I like Jack better. I like Jack better, okay? So better is the adjective, the comparative adjective. It's irregular adjective, and we're going to talk about that later. So focus with me to talk about first the superlative adjective, then we're going to talk about the what in details about the adjective that has one syllable one syllable. Okay. An adjective has two syllables. And the last one is what? Three or more syllable. And the thing that I want you to not forget, the irregular, comparative, and superlative. They are too important, okay? They are too important. So let's get back to the superlative, then later to the other details. So, superlative adjective. So, teacher, what is the difference between comparative and superlative? If focus with me, please. If I want to compare between two things, two people, two animal, two places, we use comparative adjective. But if I want to compare between three or more, I use superlative adjective. Aha. And what? If I want to compare one thing against the rest of the group, see, it's written here. If I want to compare between one thing, or to compare one thing against the rest of a group, of things, one thing against the rest of a group. So let's see this example to get to know more and more. She is the prettiest princess in all the land. She is the prettiest. See? So notice that we change the adjective pretty to what? Into the prettiest. The prettiest. So we add what? est at the end of the adjective to change it to what? To superlative adjective, okay? So we add at the end of the adjective pretty, prettiest. Est, prettiest. So here, to form what? The sentence that has a superlative adjective, like this way. Now we have the noun, verb, the. Don't forget to use the before the superlative adjective. Okay, guys, don't forget that. Don't forget to use the prettiest, the biggest, the saddest, the smallest, the tallest, the longest. Aha. So focus with me. The. We use the with the superlative adjective. Okay? So, pretty, it what? We change it to prettiest. Okay? Focus that we change the Y to I. The Y to I. Prettiest. So let's have a look to more examples here down. I can't find my most comfortable jeans. My most comfortable jeans. Most comfortable. Most comfortable. Comfortable. We have 3 syllables. Adjective. 3 syllable adjectives. Adjective, okay? Most comfortable. Comfortable. 3 syllable word. So we use most with it. Most with it. Not est. It's wrong to say I can't find my comfortablest. So if we write it like this way, it's wrong. Wrong. Wrong sentence. Okay? It's wrong sentence. So if I want to correct myself, oh, Miss Baraa told us that comfortable is a what? Is an adjective consists of what? 3 syllables. So once I see an adjective that consists of 3 syllable, 2 syllable or more, we use what? Most with it. Most. Most comfortable. Most comfortable. So let's erase it. At here, most comfortable jeans. So is it right now? Yes, teacher. Right sentence. Thank you. So let's take a look to other examples here. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. The biggest. The biggest. So the biggest here is what? Is a superlative adjective. We use the biggest. The biggest. So focus here. Notice that the G is doubled here. Why? Because it comes between 2 vowels, I-E. So it should be doubled, okay? It should be doubled. It's wrong to say or to write it like this way, biggest. So focus with me. If I say biggest, whether it's double G or not, it doesn't matter. But if I want to write it, it should be what? Doubled. The biggest planet in our solar system. So, Jupiter is the biggest. Jupiter is one of the planets that found where? That exists where? In our solar system. It's like Earth. Okay? So, it's the biggest planet. The biggest. We add est. Est at the end of the adjective to change it to superlative adjective. Here. She is the smartest girl in our class. The smartest. The smartest. Focus with me and notice that we add est at the end of the smart adjective. Smart, big, they are one syllable adjective. They are one syllable adjective. Comfortable, it is three syllable word. Three syllable word, okay? Let's go to the next example. This is the most interesting book I have ever read. I have ever read. So notice that we what? We say read, not read, have read. And you are going to talk about, or you're going to take this tense or perfect tense, inshallah, later. Have read. Don't say I have ever read. I have ever read. Okay, so let's get back to the superlative adjective. Here, this is the most interesting. The most interesting. The most interesting book. Interesting, it's what? Three syllable word or adjective. Interesting. Interesting. The most interesting. So it's wrong to write or to add the interestingest. It's wrong. Wrong sentence. Wrong. It's wrong sentence, okay? So let's correct it together. Come on. Am I right now? Is it correct? Yes, Miss Baraa. It's correct now. Hooray! Am I right now? Yes, Miss Baraa. Thank you, my dear students. So. The most interesting book I have ever read. Right now, it's right sentence. Okay, so let's erase it to right sentence or correct sentence. Okay, let's write correct. Okay, well. So, the most interesting book I have ever read. The next example, I am the shortest person. Oh, in my family. Really, it's a fact. Don't don't tell anybody that Miss Baraa is the shortest person or her family. Okay, guys, so the shortest person, the shortest. We add est at the end of the one syllable adjective. Jury, the next example, jury is the least worried about the game. The least. This is irregular. Okay, irregular adjective. You're going to know it later. Wait a minute just. That was the best movie ever. Aha. The best is, it's irregular adjective. Okay? It's irregular adjective. So the best here, the best is an irregular adjective. Irregular adjective. And you're going to know at the end of our class, okay? what is the difference between regular adjective and irregular adjective. Okay, so next example, Sam is the most handsome. The most handsome. Handsome is what? Is a two-syllable adjective. Two-syllable, handsome. Two-syllable, handsome. The most handsome boy in the whole school. Oh, Sam is the most handsome boy in the whole school. So it's a normal thing that all girls may be like him. Okay, next example. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Oh, Mount Everest is the highest. The highest. So one syllable adjective, we add what? Est at the end of it. It's wrong to say the most high. It's wrong to say the most high because it's what? One syllable adjective. So if some one of you write it like this way or say it like this way, the most high mountain in the world is what? Wrong. Wrong, okay? It's wrong. So, if I want to correct, what should I say? What should I write or say? We delete this one, the word most, and est at the end of the adjective. So it's going to be what? A superlative adjective. So Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. So it's correct right now, okay? So here we have how to form regular, comparative, and superlative. I already have talked about that, how to form it. If we have one syllable adjective, we add what? To comparative adjective, sound, er at the end of it, and est at the end of the superlative adjective, okay? So, most of you are going to ask me, teacher, so how can I know, how could I know that this is one syllable adjective? Here, what? It's here an explanation of the one syllable adjective. If it's the word, if the adjective has what? Consonant, consonant, single vowel, consonant, okay? CVC word, okay? So, the final consonant must be what? Must be doubled for adding the ending. So here, focus, we have the adjective tall, the comparative adjective taller, the superlative adjective tallest, fat, fatter, fattest, big, bigger, biggest. So if I have focus with me, consonant, vowel, consonant, we doubled what? We must doubled the final consonant, okay? We must double the final consonant. Tall, taller. Fat, see? Fatter. Big, bigger. Sad, sadder. Saddest. They are one syllable adjectives, okay? So let's go to the words that, or the adjective that are one or two syllable. So it's written here that either, whether, the word, or the adjective, it's two syllable, or sorry, if we have a word that the adjectives with two syllable can form the comparative either by adding er or by preceding the adjective with more. Okay, so they are both correct. But what is the thing that is unique? Although one usage will be more common in usage, more common for people. Maybe, or there are most people say happier. They don't say more happy, but it's correct, but it's not common. Okay? Not common for people. More happy is correct, but it's not common. So we say comparative, happy, happier. This is one, what? Two syllable word, happiest. Most happy is correct, but it's not common. And simple, simpler, simplest. And here we have what? A note that for adjective that's ending in Y. So we change the Y to what? We change the Y to I, to an I before adding the ending. See? Happy, happier, happiest. Simple, simpler. We drop the E. Yeah. Or sorry, we don't drop it. I'm just a little bit confused. So, busy, busier, busiest. Titled, more. Tilted, sorry. Tilted, more tilted, and most tilted. Tangled, more tangled, and most tangled. And the same thing for three syllable, more or more, and adjectives. We add more and most, like the following: important, more important, most important, expensive, more expensive, most expensive. So I want you guys to notice, if we want to say the word more in British accent, it's more, more, more. Okay, we don't say the R sound. We don't pronounce R at the end of the word. So it's more important, more expensive. But in American accent, it's like what? More important, more expensive. So the one you prefer, you can use it. It doesn't matter. Okay? And the same thing, we have irregular. This is the most important point that I want you to focus on it. The irregular adjectives. The irregular adjective. So the regular adjective, the adjective we add at the end of them est, er sounds, or more, most before the adjective. But here, the irregular adjective, these very common adjectives have completely irregular comparative form and superlative form. Like the word what? Good. The comparative adjective is better, 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 or better, better, better. Better is British, English, and better is American English. Best, superlative. Superlative adjective, okay? Bad, worse, 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 worst, worst. Little, 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 or little, little. American English is little, little. British English is little, little. And both of them are acceptable and are used. So the comparative adjective from the word little is less than, better than, worse than, less than, more than. And the superlative, least, least. You have to memorize them. Okay, guys? You have to memorize them. Much, more than, most. Okay? And the last one is far, farther, farther, furthest, farthest. Both of them are correct. The both spelling. Further, farther, further, farthest, furthest, far. Okay? Here we have some examples on the what? The irregular adjective. Irregular adjective. Today is the worst day I have had in a long time. The worst. The worst. The worst. It's superlative adjective. You play tennis better than I do. Better than I do. Better than I do. Or better than I do. Here it's what? It's comparative adjective. You play tennis better than I do. We are comparing between your playing and the other one playing, the other's one playing, okay? You're playing and my playing. That's it. The next example, this is the least expensive sweater in the store. The least. The least. It's superlative. Superlative. Least expensive sweater in all this store. Okay? And the sweater here, the next example, is less expensive than that one. So here we have comparing between two things. But in the previous example, this is the least expensive sweater in the store. Here we are comparing between one against the what? The group. One against the group. The group of sweaters that are in the store, okay? So here, this is what? Superlative. Adjective. This is the contraction of the word adjective. We had to add dot here. The contraction of the word adjective. Okay, so here it's what? Superlative adjective, and here it is less. Less. This sweater is less expensive than that one. So we are comparing between two things. This sweater and the other one. So here we have what? Comparative adjective, okay? This is the contraction of the word adjective. Comparative adjective. So, this highlighted with what? Yellow. and it's highlighted here the same. And the last and not least, I ran pretty far yesterday, but I ran even farther today. So farther here, it's what a comparative adjective, because I'm comparing between yesterday and today. Yesterday and today, okay? So it's too easy to compare between two things or one against a group of things. So here we have a table that focuses on the differentiated between comparatives and superlative. You should write or read it twice, okay? So let's read it together. We use them to compare animals, people, and things. Adjective with one syllable, one or two syllables. We add or sound. And here we have, we add est, the with est at the end of the what? The adjective. And if we have what? The CVC word or an adjective, we doubled the last consonant at the end. Hottest, biggest, saddest. The same thing here. Okay, guys. And the adjective that has Y at the end, we change it to what? To I. Heavier, funnier, heaviest, funniest. And the syllable or the adjective that have three or more syllable, we add what? More intelligent, the most intelligent. And this is the homework that I want you to do it. Here one, we have it. Wait a minute. It should be here. Oh my God, I lost it. It doesn't matter. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoy watching my class about the comparative and superlative adjective. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.